breaking into programming right now as we are watching a pursuit right now going through Bel Air. We're being told that this all started as a cell phone violation. We saw it weave through Brentwood just a moment ago on a side street before they got on the 405 North. As you see him there near Getty Center Drive. Again, this is in the Bel Air area. We have not been given any details, just how many people are in that red Subaru that you see on your screen here at the center of this chase. One person in the car, we're learning, but again, wanted for a cell phone violation, as we can see what we believe is CHP on this one, staying not quite as close as what we saw earlier, but definitely following behind. One unit there, but I believe as we were zooming out earlier, there were a number of units. Desmond Shaw is live for us in SkyCal right now. Des, are you learning anything about this? What have you been able to track down for us?
No, well, let's see if it's coming to an end now all of a sudden here, Hunter. Northbound 405 at Getty Center Drive. Yeah, I mean, wanted for the most basic thing, a cell phone violation, and now you have someone that is, potentially facing handcuffs there. If they would have just pulled over and, accepted the ticket, wouldn't have been that big of a deal. It's going to be a much bigger deal for them now. I mean, there's no question that they were being pursued. They did pull over here. They weren't driving crazy at any moment. I mean, we'll see what happens here if they're going to claim that they didn't know that they were being pursued. Well, let's see if they even step out of the car to start here. They're going to have to stop. They're going to stop all lanes now. So this is really unfortunate for folks that are just coming back from Thanksgiving, just trying to get home or whatever. Now all of a sudden, all lanes of the northbound 405 are shut down, so CHP can attempt to take someone into custody. All right, we've got hands out the window, so that's good. But why did you take so long to pull over? They've been being pursued for 7 or 8 minutes now at this point, but looks to be maybe a younger guy with a polo on, and looks like all of a sudden he is deciding to comply. So not sure what the hang-up was that he waited so long, but at least now we are seeing him complying. He's pulling up his waistband, showing the police he doesn't have any weapons hiding or anything. So yeah, I don't know, maybe just some miscommunication or something, but I have a feeling he's going to regret not just pulling over immediately, Hunter.
Because that's what I was going to ask you. So again, we just now breaking into programming to follow this, but you were obviously watching it before we were able to take this live. So we do know that they were following him through those streets. I mean, we saw through Brentwood at least for a minute there, but this has been going on for I mean, at least 10 minutes, would you say?
Yeah, we heard about it like kind of coming out of Culver City, northbound 405, south of the 10 is where we first heard about it. When we came to pick it up, we were up at Santa Monica Boulevard. So, I mean, you've got 4 or 5 miles in between there from where they could have pulled over. There's the shoulder, there's lots of exits. They didn't put their lights on or make any attempt to pull over there for 5 or so miles. So CHP is going to consider this a pursuit. And we know we were working together last night, Hunter. We know that CHP does not mess around.
They have been aggressive. Aggressive these last few days, as we've seen. And as you mentioned earlier, he's going to wish probably that he had just maybe taken the shoulder and gone ahead and pulled over before this ends now what appears to be, in handcuffs.
Yep, in handcuffs, and it was believed to be the only person in the car. We only saw the one person. They're going to come up here, and you see they're coming up pretty casually because that just shows you they're pretty confident there was just the one person. Coming just to make 100% sure there's no one there, and it looks like it is just the one person. But, now they're going to search the car, see what else they might find, see if they were hiding anything. And, just pull over for CHP. It's not like this person was wanted for something crazy and felonious. It was just an infraction. Now they're in handcuffs, and not a pleasant way to end the Thanksgiving holiday. Yeah,
as you said, a cell phone violation. Again, we all have to be aware of our surroundings, obviously, but when you see those lights behind you, you think you're being pulled over, it is always best to just go ahead, comply, and don't have your Thanksgiving end, like this guy. And as you said, Des, they're having to shut down that whole freeway. So, it seems like just minutes for us right now on air. It's feeling a lot longer for those who are stuck on the freeway right now.
Yeah, and let's just show you the traffic here. It doesn't take very long for the 405 to build up as my pilot Mike turns the chopper around. Look at this. All of a sudden now we've got a nasty traffic jam. I mean, this is just so frustrating. People, they've got a nice meal in their stomach and looking forward to Black Friday or something, and all of a sudden stopped on the freeway wondering what is going on. CHP is usually pretty quick about getting stuff reopened here. I mean, and in fact, you can see, it looks like they are going to be They should be possibly able to reopen all lanes. Yeah, I mean, and they're even taking the vehicle
Good deal.
off of the roadway now. I mean, now, this person's facing possibly, vehicle impoundment and who knows what all they're facing. So fortunately, they're opening all the lanes. That traffic will begin to dissipate, but just weird situation for that person, and definitely annoying for all these people just out here trying to enjoy their holiday.
Exactly. Des, we appreciate you always being able to track us through all of this. And of course, thank you for watching. We're going to have much more coming up on our news at 8 o'clock.